Welcome, Wargamers, to the very first Mega Battle, I think, that's going to be published onto the Mid-Sussex Wargaming channel. As you can see, the board is all set for us to get going. On this side we have the Forces of Chaos, and on the other side we have the Valiant Defenders, the Forces of the Imperium. Yeah, we'll update you each turn. The game will be decided by various objectives. There are little green objective tokens out there for both sides to take. And there are victory points scored if you kill an enemy warlord. It's a hell of a lot of models, and we're going to get going now and give you an update as and when things happen. Okay, enjoy. Welcome back, Wargamers. We are at the top of turn 1 for this Apocalypse Mega Battle. Each side has now had a full turn, and as you can see, there's a couple of spaces where there weren't spaces before that were filled with tanks. Over on this side, we have a brave and daring Imperial Guard push into the heart of some Chaos lines, particularly this Rhino, which the Dark Angel commander has insisted that the Imperial Guardsmen must attack. I wonder what's going on there. Over here we have the Forces of the Death Watch making a brave play for the centre field, but potentially leaving the back one undefended. The Knights have almost gone back to back with the wave of firepower that came their way on turn 1 and killed the best one. Still got a lot of Death Guard artillery at the back there too. Over here we have an absolute castle of Imperial Guard. It looks like the front cover of the Imperial Guard Codex, with just tanks and then men and then men and then a few more tanks. And over here we have some more Imperial Guardsmen who look like they're going to try and take it in there. And a bunch of plucky scouts who've made it onto this bridge. And hopefully you're going to still be around next turn, but we'll see. And that's pretty much where we're up to. No major objectives taken or lost yet, and no warlords slain. But we'll see what happens as the game goes on. Enjoy. Welcome, Wargamers. We are back after another turn has gone. As you can just see, Mortarians are being shifted, going for the back of the Imperial lines. The Imperial Guard on this flank have done incredibly well, turning off the Valiant Assault from, well, a squad of Terminators, but I think there's still some way to go before the Guard on that side are going to start sweating. We've got a battle on the bridge between Imperial Guard veterans and Space Marine scouts. The centre getting a lot clearer is where most of the heavy firepower is just pummeling the hell out of anything that's in the centre. All the objectives are pretty much still as they were to begin with, although this one is now uncontested, and the Imperial one on this side is barely defended by a pack of wolves.
Barely defended though. Yeah.
Only one knight remains standing after a duel with various Primarchs, and some of the Dreadnoughts have gone down and out too. But it's not all the Chaos way, as there's a substantial lack of super heavies that started the battle on this side. So, we'll see how things go in the end. Magnus is at the back here with various Terminators engaging him, and lots of support over here. And over on this flank, the Imperial Guard advance has faltered as they've come to a grinding halt in the face of the Chaos forces that are pummeling them. The Dark Angels have made themselves known, as well as the Death Watch as well.
Put them down with the termies.
We'll see how it goes in a few turns. Just a really quick update, everyone. Magnus the Red has fallen to Arjak Rockfist, the Wolfguard bodyguard.
Logan's bodyguard.
Logan's bodyguard has just killed him with the only in death and duty ends stratagem.
Yes.
So there's now a nice Primarch-shaped gap here, and hopefully the Imperials can capitalise on it. Not that I'm biased or anything. Very quick update. The last of the super heavies has gone. There's only one remaining on the field, actually. That's the Shadow Sword on one wound. The last knight has been killed, as has the Basilisk on the Imperial side. There's just Mortarion trying to carve his way through to the Imperial line, and the Shadow Sword defending on that side. Everywhere else is looking like a bit of a mess, but we'll see what happens. Welcome back, gamers. We are at the start of turn 4. And the gaps are actually starting to show with the number of casualties that each side has taken. The Imperial Guard on this side have pretty much come to a standstill. They're literally hanging on by their fingertips. Over in the centre, the Dark Angels have almost fallen. They've got about a speeder and a couple of scouts left running on the field. Still plenty of Plague Marines running around. Mortarion has carved a great big gap in the artillery lines with some air support. Only on 6 wounds now.
He's on 6 wounds.
The Land Raider is the heaviest piece of armour left on the field, as all the super heavies have now gone. Still a nice line of artillery for Nurgle on that side. The Imperial Guard on this side have started to take some casualties, but there's still plenty of them left. And the Imperial Defenders in this corner are being whittled away. It's a hell of a lot less like a castle that they started with. So, turn 4, we'll see what happens next. Enjoy! And in grim times for the Imperial side, Logan Grimnar has fallen to the fell sorceries of Araman. Additionally, Mortarion is lining up for one hell of a beam shot on the Imperial tanks. And it's looking really close on some of the central objectives as Chaos closes in.
I've seen that scene from Kingdom.
Yeah.
We'll see if the Imperials can hold for a turn or two more, but it's not looking great. Last video for the day. This is the end of the game, and after what, close to four turns, playing
and about
Well, we started at
about 11.
about 8 hours.
Yeah,
It's
7
been
hours.
a complete draw. The Chaos and Imperial side are tied on the number of warlords slain and objectives taken. Once you add them all up, anyway.
Yeah.
Magnus fell to the Space Wolves. Mortarion has fallen to the massed firepower of the Imperial Guard. The various objectives in the centre are contested, and the ones at the back of the base are held very well by the Chaos side and just barely by the Imperials.
Well, that one's alright.
Well, that
Guard
one,
one's fine.
that one the Imperium have got.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice that one was there. It was buried under a tent.
I tried.
So, really the important question, give a cheer if you had a really good time.
Hey!
And that's why we do Mega Battles. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope if you get the chance to take part in a Mega Battle yourself, you give it a go. It's really good fun. Alright, peace out.